coach Charlie Strong says he has no idea where the continued speculation linking him and Miami is coming from. During a news conference Wednesday, he insisted that he is not interested in the coaching vacancy at Miami and remains focused.
There are half-truths everywhere, and I think this is one of those situations, Molly, Skip. Here's the deal. First of all, I can't imagine anybody that's not interested in South Beach. I just can't fathom that. I just can't fathom that. Coral Gables, Skip, you know, that's usually where I'm doing the show from when I'm doing it from Miami.
I got to tell you, Austin's a pretty great place to live.
You know what? I must admit that. Austin's special.
It is.
I like Austin, Texas.
Yep, so do
one of my
I.
best friends in the world, Mark McKnight, lives there. What's up, big boy? Anyway, let me get it. My childhood buddy.
Right.
He lives in Austin, Texas. Mark McKnight. That's my man. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah. It's the absolute truth. But I will tell you this. When you look at Charlie Strong, I've been on the record. I want him to leave Texas. Here's why I want him to leave Texas. He clearly, you know, inherited something empty from Mac Brown. They didn't have strong players. There's not going to be any of his players going into the NFL draft. You know, you just look at him. You just look at what they have. I mean, it was a clear rebuilding project.
And then he cleaned house of what was left.
House. That's right. He cleaned house of what was left because it was, you know, you had some people that wanted to do things the Mac Brown way. He's such an incredibly nice man. Charlie Strong's a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
So I never, ever, because people continue to misconstrue this, I never once said he didn't deserve to be the head coach of Texas or he should be fired. I said he should leave. He should get the hell out of there because I believe that the first African-American football coach in the program's history, and Charlie Strong, isn't going to get the support that he needs. I'm not saying that I heard that. I just believe that they're accustomed to winning. And I don't think they can tolerate that much change. From the affable and personable Mac Brown to the disciplinarian that is Charlie Strong. From winning and competing for national championships to going 6-7 and now 4-6 and struggling, from, you know, having to recruit and having to wait for relevancy. And I don't think that he could sustain the level of support that he may be getting right now. So for the sake of him and his family, I thought it would be best for him to leave. Here's what I don't like about Miami for Charlie Strong. I have no doubt he can recruit in the ACC. I have no doubt that that would be easier for him than trying to recruit the Big 12. Okay, Oklahoma State. I think it'd be a challenge.
Now remember, all you have to do is recruit Miami.
I mean, seriously, with the talent
you've got to hold off Florida and Florida State.
Absolutely.
Okay, you'll be good.
So he'd be good in the ACC. He could recruit there, etc. Here's the problem with Miami, Skip. You just fired the coach and the staff. You're going to have to pay them. You're going to have to pay Charlie Strong money. You already got some financial issues. You got to rebuild your locker room. You got to get a stadium. The stadium down there quite a bit. So the bottom line is, I know this stuff, and I'm just telling you right now, I think those caveats are things that could work against Charlie Strong being in Miami. But I will say this. I do believe if he goes to Miami, he would be successful. I do believe that whether it's Ray Lewis or Michael Irvin or the host of other individuals, they're going to try to get the right guy.
Yeah, his son will be there next year, Michael Irvin's son.
So all of that matters. I just think it's a lot working against him right now because financially, I don't believe that Miami is on stable ground. And that is the trepidation. But Charlie Strong can succeed there. I think his chances of succeeding there are better than his chances of succeeding at Texas. And I think they'd welcome him more down there than at Texas.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. A lot of people around college football I've known for a long time continue to tell me or argue with me, Miami will never again be what we used to know, the U. I'm not sure about that. I get all the drawbacks. I get all that. But when you have such a powerful alumni base of ex-pro athletes or pro athletes.
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, I mean, all of them.
Hey,
oh my goodness.
I mean, if you mobilize the troops, it would just seem like you could rebuild that into at least a semblance of what they used to be. To me, again, you have to hold off Florida and Florida State in the state of Florida. You have to start winning some of those recruiting battles. I don't know how you couldn't turn this around. But, okay, now back to what happened yesterday. Let's start from the start. When you first broached this subject, Texas had just lost and lost to Cal, 45-44. Then they botched a late punt. They had Oklahoma State, still unbeaten. They had them beaten at home. at Austin, okay?
Remember the 50-0 to TCU?
Oh, but I'm saying, but at that point, when we first talked about it, I'm saying, man, give this guy a chance. Then it goes up. They go to TCU. They've been a horrible road team. They go to TCU and lose 50-7, and some of their other road losses. The opener at Notre Dame was 38-3.
Right.
They went to Iowa State and lost
24-0.
Then they went to West Virginia. West Virginia's pretty good, but it's 38-20. So you're not even you're not even respectable on the road to me.
Right.
They pulled off the upset of the year in college football.
Yes.
They beat my Oklahoma Sooners, and it's shameful, and it's probably going to cost my Sooners a spot in the Final Four that they deserve, because they're the best team in this conference. The Oklahoma Sooners are, and I think they're one of the top 4 teams.
Got to beat
They
Oklahoma
lost
State.
to Charlie Strong in Dallas, okay? And it's the Red River rivalry. I get all that. But again, that's just unacceptable and shameful for Bob Stoops. But now back to Charlie Strong. Yesterday, it came across to me and several reporters who were at this press conference that Charlie went out of his way to readdress rumors that were going away. Like you're bringing it up as if Dan Wilkin of USA Today, who's excellent on college football.
Yes, he is.
He brought up the point that it came across that he was actually throwing fuel onto the fire by continuing to go on and on about rumors that seem to be fading away. Like, I've got to readdress this, as if you want it out there. Remember, I could go to Miami. So what's happening right now? Well, they just lost to West Virginia, so they've fallen to 4-6 on the way to maybe 4-8. They've got Texas Tech at home. That could be close. They got a shot that one. Then they have to go to Baylor, and I don't think that will be close.
They're not beating Baylor.
So whatever. Let's say they do finish 4-8. Well, Charlie would be off to a pretty rocky start at Texas, because that would make him 10-15 in his first 2 years. They didn't make a bowl last year at 6-6, for what that's worth. But it wouldn't be too pretty. Now, have I heard anything from my sources in Texas that he's on any kind of hot seat? Absolutely not. Right. I think the alums are just buckled up. They're ready to get through the night here, because this is a tough rebuild. So maybe next year it would start to click in that people would be, wait a second, Charlie, now this is your recruits are starting to kick in here.
I would say this. It's a tough rebuild. If they're supportive of him, as you say they are.
I think they are right now.
Then I would say, then I would change my tune and say, yeah, he should stay at Texas, because I think they got more money, better program, better facility, etc. It's first class. It's first class. But here's where my question, let me challenge you with what you said earlier. The U can be the U again. Skip, you know why I disagree with that? It wasn't just about the competition. It was about the mystique. Jimmy Johnson, renegade, I mean, the coaches that preceded him, renegades, the players, renegades. Charlie Strong is a cookie-cutter kind of guy, you know what I mean? Do things the right way and, go at it hard. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Take no prisoners. Go for it. Be physical, etc. But just stand-up guy, I mean, he doesn't want renegades. And I think that's part of the appeal of that Miami had with Vinny Testaverde and those boys coming to the national championship game with military gear on. I mean, it was something special to watch.
That's Jimmy all day.
But I'm just saying, that kind of stuff matters, because the reason why the U was because it drew you in nationally. People that didn't know anything about college football. I didn't watch college football back then. I couldn't get enough of Miami because of who they were. And now I can't see Charlie Strong being that guy. Again, I think that's what it takes to resurrect Miami.
So you're saying he doesn't quite have enough edge for the U?
Not the edge for the U. No, I could be wrong.
Loosen him up down there.
I could be wrong. They have to loosen him up.
I do think he can recruit, though. I do.
No doubt.
And if you just out-recruit Florida and Florida State, you're going to be good.
But that's where I'm going. I don't think winning is good enough. So when you talk about the U, it ain't just winning. You got to be the bad boys. It's almost like Al Davis's Raiders, man. I mean, you got to be the bad, just win, baby. You got to be like that. That's what makes the U appealing, because they got too many distractions in South Beach. You got to have something other than just winning football games to lure you in. Trust me on that. Just
I think it could work. The Longhorns' next game is on Thanksgiving. They're against Texas Tech. And there is no doubt that Julian Edelman is Tom Brady's go-to wide receiver. So are the unbeaten Patriots in trouble without one of their playmakers? Mark Schlereth is in the house. Hey. He joins us for that discussion next.
I don't know what he's doing. The first thing in his path This is such a bad look. It's such bad PR for us. Astonishing. Get even. They will make big noise this year.